Hey folks, welcome to Everyday KT. It looks like we're looking at number 93 today. So today we're talking about some of the sillier things involved or found in the Kilted universe. Now, one of these things is the wild haggis. Now, there are several different species of haggis. There's the snow haggis, the normal, I guess, common haggis. Hey, Ray. There's a whole bunch of different haggis, or haggai. Somebody figured that out. They're a grammar person. But, you know, the hardest thing to do is find these things and see what they look like. Well, I have one. Hey, Corey, how's it going, man? Hey, Corey, before I get in, everybody watching, Corey McDonald just checked in. He is the Kilted Realtor. He's out of Texas, and he is the one that I've been talking about for the past couple days about how to utilize your kilt as a branding tool and how to use it as something that can help break the ice and help give you brand recognition as an individual and help increase your client base. And Corey is doing a fantastic job using that. And he and I have talked a few times. I've given him some pointers on things he can do that will help build up his business and build, use the kilt as something to get attention. Because as I've said many times, getting someone's attention is the single most important and most difficult thing in any business venture there is. Or, heck, even life in general. I mean, everybody who's tried to get a date, you got to get their attention. And then you get to not sound like a moron. Second part's easy to work on. You just study and practice. First part, that's the tough one. So, I want to give you props, Corey. You are kicking some serious butt. I remember that first video and how it's progressed from then to now. Doing a hell of a job. And hopefully this time next year you'll be kicking some significant butt. And there's another person I want to recognize on here, Carl Gerard. He is working on translating Kiltology into French. Now, I was thinking about throwing it through the Google Translator, but I'm pretty sure any and all the humor would be clearly lost. So I'm going to leave it in his capable hands, and if he so desires, I'd be more than happy to publish a translated version. Of course, have his name in huge letters, translated by. I think it'd be really cool. But that's entirely up to him because my French sucks. And instead of trying to learn French, I think it's better for me just to talk about all the cool stuff and let somebody else who knows French actually handle the translating. So, Carl and Corey, awesome job, you guys. You guys are doing a fantastic job. Oh, and if you can see that thing right there, this it's a Lego box, unopened, that I found at the Goodwill for like $5. I was looking on eBay. That thing goes for about $50 or $60. So my son and I are going to sell it on eBay instead of playing with it, because $50 will get us something cool we really want instead of just some random find at the thrift store. So back to the discussion at hand. We're talking about haggis, wild haggis. Now, they're really hard to find. They're little fast, crazy bastards. But I have one, and I had it mounted. This is a wild haggis. And I don't remember where I caught it. I was in the mountains somewhere, that's for certain. But I caught this little bugger, and he tasted pretty good, but definitely had to have him mounted. As you can see, I nailed him pretty good. He's got his eyes are all crooked and silly. So these haggis, you got to be careful. So this is the common haggis. I forgot to mention, this is the common haggis. The snow haggis has a much whiter fur to it, and I've heard that there's a Tasmanian haggis which has vertical stripes on it, like the old Tasmanian tiger, but I've never seen one. I've only heard about it. And somebody once said something about a water haggis. Something about a furry beast in the water just scares the crap out of me, so I'm not even going to think about it. So, haggis. And the other thing is a friend, I don't remember, I got to look up the guy's name. Give me a second. He is a musician that I bumped into on Instagram. And his name is Nicholas, Nicholas Megalis. And he has a guy on one of his videos called Spatch. Well, I found his cousin, Spatch McSpatch, right here. As you can see, a tartan-wearing McSpatch. Very cool guy. He does have his own castle. There's a whole video about it. And he's definitely lives in the Highlands, but way off on the west near the coast. Kind of hard to get to, and he doesn't really take visitors too often. So Spatch McSpatch also is a veteran haggis hunter. He has his walls decorated with trophies from the various haggis that he's caught. So those are the two single most odd things that I've ever encountered while kilted that were not intoxicated. So, Lord, what? Uh-oh, somebody's bugging me. I'm in trouble. Nope, it's just Twitter. Twitter's silly like that. So, I want to know, and the reason I'm sitting here like this is I want to know what's the craziest thing you guys have had to endure or deal with while kilted. You know, wild haggis hunting, you know, random kilted spatulas. And I know tomorrow is going to be a really interesting day because it's going to be a 0-degree wind chill factor in the morning. And I'm heading off to the Boy Scout camp for a little while to help look at potential locations for a service project that we're doing with the Order of the Arrow. But that's just wind, and that's cold. I mean, and cold and wind sucks. But, no, Corey, I have not had a single drop of anything. Not in a while. Now, if I had something to drink, we'd still be talking about the wild haggis. This guy right here. I even have him mounted and stuffed. It's kind of firm. Dave, you're killing me. Air conditioning? Yeah, no. You go outside and you freeze right here. So, one thing we talked about last night was a giveaway. And I didn't tell anything about what I was giving away, when I was giving it away, how I was giving it away, or any of that shenanigans. So, what I'm going to do is find something to give away. The live stream doesn't work, Carl? That sucks. So, what do we got here? Yeah, I'm digging through. I have this nifty, huge box full of really cool stuff. All kinds of kilt stuff. What do I got? Anything really cool? Exotic? Different? We gave away a kilt. You know what? I'll do this. So, what we've got going on today is got a couple of things. Let's see if I can get one more thing. Hold on for a sec. Oh, they've gone walkabout on me. Alrighty, so yeah. Oh, so for those of you who were paying attention yesterday, before I do the giveaway thing, Remember I showed you that this broke and it was like $4, $5 to fix them? You can get this at Walmart for about $1.50. So, $1.50, you can get this at Walmart, which, if you'll notice, is just about the same thing. So, you can get these to fix your leather kilt straps at Walmart. $1.50. Definitely you look these up. So, giveaways. Now, Corey, don't worry about it. I haven't given it away yet. So, what I've got is I have... in the lifetime of the Brotherhood of the Kilt, we've made 3 different stickers. You have this one, which is part of the giveaway. You have this one, which we made a good many years ago, and we actually used these and raised enough money to send, I think we sent 2 kilts overseas, paid for them just with the proceeds from these. And then we have this, which is the very first Brotherhood of the Kilt sticker. I only have 10 or so left. So this is in there too, as well as, where did I just put it? I'm going to give and show you how to make the mistletoe kilt pin. So there's a video in there tells you that shows you how to make these. So I'm sending you all the pieces so that you can have your kilt pin, and come holiday time you can make it and modify it with the mistletoe. So how do you win? Well, let me think about that for a second. Okay, so what you need to do if you want to be entered to this, yeah, you get the black and white one, the new one. The black and white ones I give away all the time. Got tons of them. I'm ordering more. The other ones don't usually make it out. So in order to win, I would like. Oh, hey, Angela, welcome to the shenanigans. Let's see. If someone could go out and find their favorite, let's see. In the comments of this video, after I'm done, go out and find your favorite kilted picture of yourself and put it in the comments of this video. And then, of course, share the video. But what I'll do is sometime tomorrow, I will figure out who, which picture. I'm just going to randomly pick. I'm going to have my kids help me pick a picture. But someone who posts a picture in on this video on Facebook. And what's today? Today is March 10th. So March 10th, 2017. Sometime between now and about 9 o'clock on March 11th, 2017. Post up your pics. No limit on how many. Coolest one, based on what my kids decide, will win. All of that fun stuff. And do not be surprised if there's other cool stuff in there. I do have a couple of totes full of random old kilt stuff that I've been carrying around for the past 15 years, 12 years or so, whatever. So, that is what the prize is. And actually, the more I think about it, yeah, there'll be something else in there that I didn't show you tonight. So, to that note, I'm just going to grab, I actually found, oh yeah, so I found my books finally. They were hidden. And I am going to pick this one. And tonight's Kiltology. Kiltology 388. Repetition. Repetition is one of the most effective forms of learning. Repeating a task helps commit it to memory, making it easier to execute in the future. Repeating a phrase makes it easier to say in the future. Being made fun of for wearing the kilt repeatedly makes it far easier to rebut the insult with wit and confidence, especially if the offending party is wearing pants. So what does that mean? That means that for all of you who are still fairly new to kilts or are in a geographic location where you get made fun of for whatever reason because of your kilt, think of it this way. All they're doing is helping you prep yourself for coming up with some very, very scathing comments and rebuttals to whatever comment they might have that are both witty, intelligent, funny to you, yet get the point across that they really need to stop doing that to you because you're not going to stop wearing your kilt because of whatever small-minded thing they said. So, to that note, find those pics, post them in this video thread, and I will see everyone tomorrow night. Be strong. Put a kilt on.